All right, we are live on YouTube and also simulcasting live on Facebook. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Eli. Glad you could all join me on this wonderful Saturday. Don't forget, tomorrow we're going to be setting our clocks back 1 hour. We're going to lose an hour of sleep, but daylight savings time is coming back, and that's great. That means the sun will be out longer. I'll be able to do more walking streams later on in the evening. And that's awesome. That's great. So don't forget to set back your clocks 1 hour before you go to bed tonight. Anyway, before we get started here, let me make sure the notification has gone out on YouTube. And yes, it has. Let me also check out the back end of YouTube, make sure things are rolling smoothly. And they are. And like I just mentioned a second ago, we're also simulcasting live on Facebook. Let me just make sure that that is rolling smoothly. Oh, lots to talk about. Lots to talk about. And it's all rather comical. Like my background says, never stop laughing. Never stop laughing. Today, I'm going to be laughing at a lot of people. A lot of people that continue to desperately seek relevancy out here on YouTube. And they think that they're going to eat off my plate to do it. And if that's what they want to do, just let me know. I'll give you a shout out. But hang on. We'll get to that in just a second. I see all of you in the chat. Facebook.
Seek relevancy out here on YouTube. And they think that they're going to eat off my plate to do it. If that's what they want to do, just let me.
These people don't understand. I understand this YouTube game now. I get it, right? These people are amateurs. I'm a professional. I've learned the ropes, and they haven't, right? We'll talk more about that in just a little bit. But before we get to that, let me briefly mention this channel sponsor. Once again, it's none other than the great Troy Brewer, a great longtime friend of mine of 10 years who runs an amazing marketing company called the Discover Community Network. If you want to find out more information about the Discover Community Network, go in the description about a third of the way down, and you'll see a couple of links there. That's as far as that's going to go with the promo of my sponsor for now until we figure out a better way to promo it, because like I've been mentioning all along, I've been mentioning for the past couple of weeks or so that I'm trying to streamline the intros of my streams and videos so we get right to the meat and potatoes. Because that's what you're here for, the meat and potatoes, right? That's what you're here for. So let's get to the meat and potatoes. What do you say? I'll be checking over on the Facebook side of things every now and then. There's one person watching. If you have any questions or comments, put them in there, and I'll periodically check back and forth. But I'm going to be focusing more on the YouTube side of things because today we're going to be using a few YouTubers or wannabe YouTubers for example purposes, like I always state here. It's going to be pretty good. But let's get the YouTube chat first. Mo Teague says, hi, Eli. Sorry, I fell asleep last night, so I missed a lot. Going to go watch it now. Mom said, hi. LOL, you make her laugh. Well, I'm glad I make your mother laugh, Mo. And giggle. That is a good thing. It absolutely is. If you can't laugh, then you can't live, right? Right? Living and laughter, go together, right? You got to have a good time, and you can't take things too seriously. Some things you do, but most things, you got to laugh it off, right? Like I'm going to laugh off the people I'm going to talk about here today. We'll see you when you get here. I'm here, brother. I'm here. Lewis Fuller says, good afternoon, host Eli. Hey, Lewis, how you doing, brother? Moderator Lewis Fuller's in the house. Mo Teague, I mean the same name. But that crazy day on Lewis's stream, Troy said for any of us to come in on different accounts or a different account name. That day we were blocked, and I did. My first one is still blocked. On Lewis's channel or on my channel? If anything's blocked on my channel, let me know, bro. Send me a link to your channel, and I will unblock you. Mo says, hi, Lewis. We'll catch you later on your live show. Yeah, I should be able to make it as well, Lewis. Lewis Flores says, hi, everyone. Queen Helen Casey says, I'm here. And she says, hello, Lewis. Well, let's get right to it. The topic of today's show is you can dish it, but you can't take it, ? Why people behave this way and how to handle these situations. One more time. The topic is you can dish it, but you can't take it, ? I'm asking you folks that dish things out, and then when people come back at you with better logic and reasoning and a better argument, you can't take it, ? Why people behave this way and how to handle these situations. We're going to share some examples here today. And these people are going to learn a lesson. And trust me, whether they, come off like they learn a lesson or not, deep within, they're going to feel what I'm going to say. Trust me. Trust me on that. So let's talk about what happened when I woke up this morning. I did a late night stream last night, right? Did a late night stream. I was up late. And I got up at 8 in the morning. And lo and behold, Raleigh, the Raleigh channel, the RJ, let's just call it RJ Vlogs channel, the Raleigh channel was doing a morning coffee stream. And I figured he'd be talking about me because that's all he talks about is me. Like I'm his life purpose. Pretty pathetic, but that's what it is, right? And so the show had already been on for about an hour and a half. And I tuned in, and there was a panel on. And that panel was doing what they usually do. Every single day they talk smack about me, right? That same echo chamber that stems from the Lichen Theory channel that I've been talking about for a while, right? But Raleigh wants a piece of that pie, so, he's an affiliate of that Lichen Theory echo chamber, right? So he had a panel on, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to go on this panel. I'm going to go on this panel and just ask them a few questions. Hey, you folks talk about the same thing every day. You talk about me, same thing, same people, same old song and dance. Only difference is at the beginning of that stream I scrubbed back is, Raleigh was trying to review my walking stream from yesterday, and they were trying to make a funny about a stray cat I saw on the trail, right? Like these people dissect every little aspect I do, which is fine. That's not a problem. I don't have a problem if you talk about me all day, every day, Raleigh. But see, you're just like, you've said the same things that Jamie, Lichen Theory, says. Why don't people want to talk with me, right? Why won't you come on a panel? You've invited me on panels before, Raleigh. So I said, okay, that's fine. I'll start coming on these panels when they talk about me, and I'll ask them, why do you keep talking about the same thing all day, every day? Maturely and professionally, right? So that's what I planned to do today, right? I was making my coffee. I put my headset on, my iPhone 12 Pro Max, and I chatted in the chat, and I asked them for the link. They gave me the link, right? They gave me the link. I'm backstage on the StreamYard panel, and Raleigh says, I'm going to remove everyone else, and I'm just going to talk with Eli. There were like 5 other people on at that time. I believe it was 5 people, right? And I'm thinking to myself, why is he removing the panel? I don't care if he keeps the panel on or not. I don't want you to change your entire show over me, Raleigh. Right? So he put me on. And, he was saying, I first said, I said that you didn't have to remove the panel, man. It's like, it's no big deal. He goes, well, I'd rather, talk with you uninterrupted. Okay, there's something to that extent, right? WrestleMania, hey, Eli, stopping by for a quick hello while my next video is processing. Cool, bro. Welcome to the show, Jamie, WrestleMania. Glad to have you here. Okay, so I'm like, okay, whatever, and I said, I said, good morning. Good morning, Raleigh. He's like, good morning, sir. Okay. And then I said, I just woke up. and it was about 8 o'clock Pacific time. They're 3 hours ahead because most of the people on that panel are on the East Coast, right? So it was 11 a.m. at that point in their neck of the woods. I woke up at 8 a.m. Okay. I said, I just woke up, and the first thing I noticed is you're live, and you're talking about me, which is fine. And you've got all these people on your panel. I named a bunch of names on the panels, and I said, it's the same thing every day, Raleigh. You keep doing the same thing with the same people and mention their names, right? And then he cut me off, and he said, well, he didn't cut me off. He waited till I was done. And he said, I'm not here to talk about that. If you have any questions to ask me, ask those questions, or, he was saying in some words, I can't remember exactly, or you can leave. And I said, okay, well, thank you for having me and have a great day. Professionally, maturely, and I left the stream yard. Literally, I was on there for 20 to 30 seconds, and it took literally about 20 seconds or so to trigger this guy. He got triggered because I came on there because he created a show entirely about me, trying to review my walking stream from yesterday, which he was having, technical issues. And see, Raleigh, I'm not trying to flex muscles that I'm a better, I'm better technologically inclined than you are, but I don't have these issues you have all the time. You have all these audio issues, and it's like your show doesn't flow as smoothly. But that's okay. I'm not here to criticize you on that. Okay. But you had all these people on your panel. You're talking about me. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to come on and defend myself. And I'm not even going to defend myself. I'm just going to ask you folks professionally and maturely, what's the point? You guys are repeating the same thing all day, every day. When is enough enough, right? I was just going to ask him that, right? But he didn't want to hear that because he knew I was going to say that, and he knew he was not going to be able to trigger me, right? And I went to listen to parts of the show afterwards. I've actually clipped a part of this, and I've uploaded it to a backup account. Raleigh's saying he's not going to flag it, but if he does, no big deal. It's a backup account. But if you go to my community wall, a couple postings down, you will see a 4-minute clip of when I was on his show, and then like the next 2-3 minutes after that to hear what these people were saying. And Raleigh ended up saying something to this extent. He said that, I'm not going to let him come on here and, dictate what happens here. And, I'm going to, Eli's my content. Eli's my content, and I'm going to run my channel the way I want to run it. I'm not going to let him come on here and derail my channel. No. You don't want me to come on there and make you folks look like a fool by not getting triggered, because the only way you guys can get something out of me is if I come on your panel and our panels and get triggered, right? Because I've learned how to play this game, right? And I'm making you all look like fools, including you, Raleigh. Including you. So, to wrap it up, before I move on to the next thing, first it was Rogue Internet Man's channel. A bigger channel. Went on there, they tried to trigger me, he tried to trigger me, he didn't trigger me. Instead, he triggered himself and he kicked me off his panel. I'm not trying to count victories, I could care less, but let's call him a victory, right? Victory with Rogue, right? And then this echo chamber tries to play it off like Rogue smashed me, right? But if you watch the video, I never got triggered once and Rogue got triggered. I indirectly smashed him, right? But these people cannot give me a victory because they're so insecure and immature, and they just cannot admit when I did something right. They can't. If it doesn't suit their agenda, they're not gonna play into it. Just like going on Raleigh's stream didn't suit his agenda because I was gonna be professional and just say, hey dude, it's the same thing all day, every day. And not get triggered. And it would make him look like a fool, right? But see, here's the thing. If they don't let me on the panel, then it's showing that they're scared of me. If they let me on the panel and I don't get triggered, it makes them look bad. If they let me on the panel, I start to talk about these things, like I said, in the professional, mature way, and they say they don't want to talk about that, then, I politely leave. It still makes them look bad. So see, anything that you do Raleigh or anyone else in this Dramasphere echo chamber does from this point on involving me is going to make you look like a fool because I'm going to handle it the proper way. And that's why you didn't want me to stay on your panel, Raleigh. That's why. In other words, that person is a dictator. I wouldn't say Raleigh's a dictator. He's so desperately seeking relevancy, right? And he wants to control the narrative because it's all fun and games to him. And because I don't feed into it anymore or I don't get triggered, the point I'm trying to make is that I'm not getting triggered anymore, so they have nothing, right? When I go on there and talk maturely and professionally without getting triggered, right? If they get triggered, then it makes them look bad. And me keeping my cool is automatically triggering them, right? Because they're not getting what they want. That's the truth of the matter, right? So that's fine. Victory number 2. Raleigh, you lost. I don't care what you say. First it was Rogue. Now it's Raleigh. 2 losses for you guys. 2 victories for me. I'm not even trying to count victories, but let's just count them as victories for example purposes, right? Okay. Now let's talk about Lichen Theory. We're planning on doing a stream. And if you want to do that tomorrow, Sunday, James, or Monday, either day, you let me know. But I have a feeling that James is going to cancel it because he knows I'm not going to get triggered. And he knows that his internet girlfriend's going to get triggered because I want to talk with her on the panel too. Right? And trust me, James, if that woman's ever gotten emotional on you, then you know how she is. You know how triggered she's going to get. Because she's never not been triggered when confronted with these situations in the past with other people, right? So he may cancel. And if he cancels bringing me on, that's a 3rd victory, right? If he brings me on and I'm cool, calm, and collected, and I don't get triggered, but he or his internet girlfriend gets triggered or anyone else on that panel gets triggered, it's a victory. I've put myself in a position, folks, where I can't lose. You understand? And I'm giving these people the playbook, right? I'm giving them the playbook. There's no way I can lose. Whatever they do, as long as I take the right course of action and keep my cool and not get triggered, they're going to look like fools no matter what they do. Whether they do something or not do something, it's showing defeat, right? I put myself in a situation where I cornered all of them. They're all cornered. Lichen Theory, you're cornered. Lichen Theory, girlfriend. Internet girlfriend, you're cornered. Raleigh, you're cornered. Rogue, you're cornered, right? You're all cornered. You got nowhere to go. You're backed up against the wall, right? You're backed up against the wall. That's what happened to you today, Raleigh. You were backed up against the wall. And I would have stayed on and talked with you, Raleigh. And the questions I would have asked you are what I just said a second ago. Dude, it's the same old song and dance. Same people saying the same thing. I woke up and I'm hearing the same stuff, dude. When is enough, dude? It's not a big deal. You want to talk about me all day, every day? Those are the questions I wanted to ask you. You asked me, do I have any questions for you? And I did, right? I did. But you didn't want to talk about the echo chamber, which is what you're a part of, which is your whole purpose, right? I came on there to talk about the purpose of your channel, which is me through this echo chamber, right? And you said you didn't want to talk about the echo chamber, right? And you thought maybe you were going to trigger me, but I said, no, okay, that's fine. I'll just leave. Hey, thank you for having me. Maturely, professionally, have a great day. All right. What happened after that? That panel came on. J-Rom, bro, you're not relevant enough for me to come on your panel. Like, it's not even worth my time. It's not worth my time. If I see another panel like Raleigh's or Jamie's, that's a little bit more worth my time, even though it really isn't. But dude, I'm not going to waste my time with you. At this point, you're very irrelevant to me, right? But J-Rom came on and he's saying, he just got up at 8 a.m. I got up at 6 a.m. Dude, you can get up whenever you want. I can get up whenever I want. 8 a.m. is still early in the morning. And it's a Saturday. It's a weekend, bro. Like, these people like criticize every little thing. If I wake up at 6 a.m., they'll criticize me. If I wake up at 8 a.m., they'll criticize me. 7 a.m. Dude, seriously, bro, what the hell does it matter what time I wake up? And I know maybe you're just trying to trigger me, which you're not. But dude, why do you care what time I wake up, especially on a weekend? Weekends are typically days that I take off. But because I've had some more free time and the people I typically hang with on the weekends have been busy lately, I've been doing a few more streams, right? Well, what's the problem with that, dude? There's another dude desperately seeking relevancy. This all boils down to Raleigh and J-Rom seeking relevancy. For Jamie, it's about continue to seek relevancy or have some fake relevancy he thinks he has. He wants to keep the facade going. That's what it is for all these people. For his internet girlfriend, it's about seeking relevancy. That's what it is. These people are desperately seeking relevancy. If you feel the same way, put it in the chat. Do you feel, people on the chat on the YouTube side of things, that these people are desperately seeking relevancy? That whole site can cancel themselves. They need to be canceled. They are. I'm canceling them myself. But they're great material to talk about regarding my topics, Queen. They're great people to talk about regarding my topics. All right. So, let's talk about what Lichen Theory did. So Lichen Theory just likes talking about everything to continue seeking relevancy or to stay somewhat relevant within this drama sphere he created, right? And he did a video regarding some other YouTuber named Truck Driving Kid Billy, right? Truck Driving Kid Billy. You're probably watching. I hope you are. I've got some words for you, brother. Son. I'm going to call you son because you're like a son, right? I'm sure you're a little bit younger than me. I think you're a millennial, right? So Jamie puts out a video on this guy, right? And he tells people to go and subscribe to this guy, right? And this guy came to my channel, like, I think it was yesterday, the day before, one of these days, and he got banned for saying something snarky. I'll get to that in a second, right? I can guarantee you, Truck Driving Kid Billy, I'm going to own you by the time I'm done with this stream here. You're about to get owned and pwned, bro. Because you have not learned how to play this YouTube game. You haven't learned how to play this YouTube game. Because when you mess with the bull, and I'm the bull, when you mess with the bull, Truck Driving Kid Billy, you'll get the horns. And karma has no deadline. If you remember those two phrases, then you'll have a better shot of getting ahead on this platform and not coming at the wrong people that are a bunch more experienced than you are regarding this YouTube game. Yeah, you've got about, you've got about 500 more subscribers than I do. Not a big deal. I'm not looking at sub count. It's not a big deal, right? But we'll get back to you in a second. So I saw that video that Lichen Theory did, right? So I went to Truck Driving Kid Billy's channel. Never been there. Didn't care to go there, but I said, okay, so what's going on? They're talking about me. Let me check it out. So this guy, Truck Driving Kid Billy, starts creating a video on me and plays the first part of a stream I did a joke on the other day. Triggered. I'm so triggered. Don't worry, Truck Driving Kid Billy. I'm not going to copyright strike you. I'm not. No worries. Use whatever you want to use of my material, bro. That's no problem. It's all good, right? Then he starts talking about me and says that I came to, his chat and I said a few things and I got banned, and I came back on another account and got banned again for stating his opinion, right? And then he furthermore said, and he was saying, like, I don't really know who this guy is. If you don't know who I am, bro, then how can you state a valid opinion, right? He goes, to be fair, I found out about him through Rogue Internet Man's channel. I've been following Rogue for a while, and I saw that this guy was on his show, so I went to his channel to check out what he does, right? Okay? And then he came, oh, it is Queen, or it is Lewis. Karma is a B-I-T-C-H, it is. Oh, he's getting owned right now, man. He's getting owned. And I don't care about owning him. I'm just saying, dude, you don't know how to play this game, bro. You're going to get called out. And I don't care what you do. You want to go back and forth with me every day, bro? Let's go. You talk about me, I'm going to talk about you. That's the way it works, right? I'll talk about you all day, every day, right? So this guy comes into my channel because he found out about me through Rogue, right? And he says, is this the way, I'm here and there's no life coaching going on here, which we all know there is. I have a unique way of presenting my material, right? He puts the same snarky remark like many trolls put, right? And he banned me. He didn't answer my question. I was being legitimate with my question. No, sir, you were trolling. You were trying to trigger me. You found out about me through Rogue, right? Here's what you actually were doing, dude. You were seeking relevancy. You were seeking relevancy, dude. Because here's the thing, dude. If this channel isn't for anybody, let's say this channel isn't for certain people. Let's say somebody comes along this channel or any other channel on YouTube and they think they're going to get something from that channel, but they click on the video or stream and it's not working for them. What do most people do? Truck driving kid Billy and Like in Theory. They just click away, go to another video, right? They don't make any snarky comments. They just go away, right? But see, you purposefully made a snarky comment in my chat. You know why, Kid Billy? Or truck driving Kid Billy? Because you were seeking relevancy. You're seeking attention and you're trying to eat off my plate. That's exactly what you do because you've talked about many other people on your channel as well. You're trying to grow your channel by eating off of other people's plate, now mine, right? You're seeing an opportunity here to leverage Rogue, to leverage me, to leverage Like in Theory. You're looking at this as an opportunity to eat off of all of our plates instead of just focusing on your own content, dude. Now, you may say, I'm not creating my own content. I am. This is my own content. I'm talking about a topic here. You can dish it, but you can't take it, right? Okay? And I'm incorporating my topic into responding to what you guys are doing. I'm not sitting here, I'm not sitting here intentionally talking about you guys. I'm responding to you guys because you're talking about me. If you talk about me, I'm going to respond to you every time. You want to go back and forth every day? Let's go and do it, bro. Let's do it, right? But I can tell you right now, I've got a lot more experience on these YouTube streets than you do, and you have no idea what you're getting yourself into, bro. No idea. You have no idea what I've been through and what I've learned and how strong I am, right? So this guy, and look, I'm not trying to be overly critical, okay? I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. So I saw the video, right? And I'm not trying to attack this guy or anything. I'm just saying this guy looks like he's probably in his 20s or 30s. So he's probably a millennial or Gen Zer, right? Post-millennial, right? He's a redneck. No disrespect. That's not a disrespectful thing. You're a redneck, sir. And he's a little bit pudgy. No disrespect, but that's who you are, right? And I'm assuming, sir, that you reside somewhere in the Midwest or the South, the red states. So I'm assuming that you're also conservative, sir. And I'm slightly on the left. And for most rednecks in your area, they don't get along with me because we have different views, right? So that's what's happening here, right? I think I have you pegged, sir. That's how intuitive I am. I'll give you an example. One of my top mods, Queen Helen Casey, is slightly on the right. But we get along. Do we agree on everything? No, but she's respectful and I'm respectful, right? I'm respectful to her. She's respectful to me. And let me tell you something. I've learned a lot from Queen Helen Casey. And even though we disagree on some things we do agree on, I learn a lot from the stuff that I disagree with her on. Because she's a respectful person and we can have a conversation, disagree, and at the end of the day, still be friends, right? But see, bro, you're seeking relevancy, right? You came into my chat not once, but after we banned you twice, saying that, is there any life coaching going on here? You probably used the same playbook that Rogue tried to use on me to trigger me on his stream that night. You saw me on there. And he got that information from Jamie Like in Theory, dude. Dude, listen, you knew exactly what you were doing, right? You knew exactly what you were doing, and then you tried to capitalize off it. What'd you get, like 170 views, bro? Whoop-de-doo, right? And bro, look, if you want a shout out, I'll give you a shout out. I don't care whether I love you or hate you. If anyone wants a shout out, just let me know. If you want to subscribe to Truck Driving Kid Billy, be my guest. But I don't think my people are going to want to subscribe to you when they trust me and they know that people play these games. They don't want to follow someone that is irrelevant because you're trying to seek relevancy by eating off my plate. That's what you did, bro. You tried to flip it. That's why you got banned, bro. I'm much more smarter and intuitive than that, bro. And you just got owned, right? By a guy that you came on my stream and said, is this the way a coach behaves? Or There's no coaching going on here. And then you said, okay, I got rid of the coaching name. Listen, I can bring back the coaching name anytime I want. I can do whatever I want. Why do you care? You only care because you're trying to eat off my plate. Whether my name is good, bad, or indifferent, I'm relevant out here. Regardless of whether people perceive me relevant as good, bad, or indifferent, I'm relevant. And you, sir, were trying to eat off my plate. And again, I don't care if you do. But don't come out here and, put out a bunch of fluff in a video to try to make it seem like I'm this bad guy so you become relevant, bro. That's pathetic, dude. That's pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic, right? When you mess with the wrong person, you'll get a good taste of your own medicine. When you mess with the bull, you get the horns. Mo says, hi, Eli. If he doesn't know you, how can he talk about you? That's exactly what I said, bro. He even said he doesn't know me. But he's trying to become relevant. He's trying to leverage Rogue and Lycan Theory that have a good amount of subscribers, right? And now he's trying to leverage me as well, right? He's trying to insert himself into something and play it off like he's this good guy that just came in here and got wrongfully banned. No, sir, you got rightfully banned, right? And again, truck driving kid Billy, if you want to react to this and if you want to go back and forth with me every day, brother, let's go. I'm ready, right? I'm ready, but you better bring your A game, son. You better bring your A game, son, right? You better bring your A game, bro. And here's the thing. Another thing, I'll offer you this, truck driving Billy. You want to go on a panel? Not on my channel. I won't bring you here because you guys use a lot of foul language, right? You want to bring me on one of your panels or you want to go on another panel together and talk, bro? I can tell you one thing right now. I will trigger you 100 times greater before you even come close to triggering me, son. I guarantee you if we go on a panel, I will trigger the you-know-what out of you. You want to go one-on-one, bro? You want to talk? Let's talk. If you're going to come at me and question my abilities of coaching people, whether I have the life coaching name or not, then let's talk, son. You want to flex your big muscles, right? When you don't even know me, bro, let's go. And if you're going to come at me and say, is that how a coach behaves? I'm a human being, bro. I don't put up with BS, right? I don't put up with BS, and I'm not going to put up with yours. So I'm going to say this, dude. You inserted yourself, right? You messed with the bull, right? I'm the bull. You messed with me, right? So I'm going to offer you a conversation, bro. Want to do it on your channel? You want to do it on Lycan Theory's channel on Monday if he still does a stream with me? You give me a time and a place and I'll be there, bro, but I can guarantee you, you're going to be crying like a little baby once I'm done with you. You'd be crying like a baby, bro. Bro, what's that phrase, right? Hang on a second. Oh, that phrase that what's his name? In Top Gun. What's that guy that was talking with Maverick? Like the instructor, right? The instructor was saying, your ego is writing checks your body can't cash, right? That's what's happening with all of you. Your ego is writing checks your body can't cash. All of you. Raleigh, Jamie, truck driving kid Billy. Woo! All right, welcome to YouTube, bro. Maybe you've been here for a while. Who knows? But welcome. Welcome. Rogue and anyone else in this pathetic echo chamber, right? Now you're inserting yourself, truck driving kid Billy, into the echo chamber, and your ego's writing checks your body can't cash, bro. So you want to talk? You got my attention. You want to talk? Or are you going to run away like a sissy? What's it going to be, dude? Right? Don't come back at me and say, is that the way a life coach treats people? I'm a human being. You come at me, I'm going to come back at you, but I'm going to do it professionally and maturely. And I'm going to kill you with kindness, sir. That's what I do. So you decide, bro. You want to come at me all you want. But just understand. Understand. I got a lot more experience doing this than you. You're messing with the wrong guy. You have no idea what you've inserted yourself into. And again, bro, you want a shout out? You want to subscribe, folks, to Truck Driving Kid Billy? Go ahead. All you have to do is ask, bro. I'll shout you out. You don't have to come play this game where, okay, I come in and I say some snarky remark because I briefly heard about him on Rogue Stream, and now I'm going to go put a snarky remark that I know he's going to ban, so then I can go and talk about that, right? I can talk smack about him like the rest of them are, right? The echo chamber, right? That's pathetic, bro. That's pathetic, dude. Is that the way you want to play the game? Is that the way you want to represent yourself? Is that the purpose of your channel, bro? What part of truck driving does that have to do with your channel? And if you're going to ask me, what does drama or these people have to do with my channel? They're the perfect example of what not to be. When I talk about topics, whether I'm a life coach or not, whether I use the title or not, when I talk about coaching topics or life principles, I incorporate you guys into that because you're the perfect example. All of you, you're the perfect example of what not to be. If people are the opposite of you guys and gals in the way you behave through this echo chamber, then they'll be successful. Your ego's writing checks your body can't cash. All of you. All of you. Let's see here. We have you on TV, but I have to wash dishes. Bunch of jokers. Just leave you alone. I don't care if they leave me alone, bro. They can talk about me all they want. But if they talk about me, I'm going to talk about them and use them as an example every time. That's the route I'm going. That's what I'm going to do. You want to come at me? Come at me. You think you're going to eat off my plate? That's fine. But what you don't realize is every time you come at me, you expose me to your audience as well. And there may be a few people that might actually end up liking you, right? You're shooting yourselves in the foot rather than focusing on your own content and building an organic audience. You're so desperate for relevancy that you have to insert yourself into this dramasphere echo chamber, truck driving kid Billy, and that's pathetic. Sir, you're done. That's it. What you going to do to come back? You going to get triggered, bro? Are you going to get triggered? You going to do a reaction video and say, I got triggered on my own show? No, I don't get triggered. I'm passionate, bro. I tell you again, bro, you want to get on a panel and have a conversation why you did what you did? Let's go. But I can guarantee you, I'm the last person on that panel that'll get triggered. You better bring your A game, son. Bring your A game. If not, back down. If the stove's too hot, then get out of the kitchen, bro. If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. I think you know a little bit more about who I am right now, who you're dealing with. I'm telling you, bro. Do what you got to do. You come at me and you question my integrity and my style, I'm going to give it to you 10 times harder. And then you can do whatever you want with it. But if you keep coming at me, I'm going to continue coming at you even harder, bro. And trust me, you don't want it to go there. You ask these people behind the scenes what I mean with that or by that. Figure it out on your own, bro. You're messing with the wrong guy. I'm not here to harm anyone. I'm here to help people that want to be helped. You, sir, are playing games. You, sir, are just out here to seek relevancy any way you can get it, right? And that's pretty pathetic, dude. That's pathetic as hell. You're gonna say, oh, Eli's wrong, but no, I got you pegged. How many of you in the chat think that I've got this guy pegged? If you think I have this guy pegged and called him out exactly what he was doing, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. Somebody comes in the chat with the Lycan logo. I don't display images on the screen anymore with the chat. So you want to clone Lycan's logo all you want, do what you got to do. You're just going to get banned by Queen Helen Casey. He's like, you have experience, but it's all bad. No, it's not all bad. Some of it's bad, some of it's good. And you learn from bad experiences, sir. And here's the thing. If you don't care about me or don't like me, then why do you keep trolling me? Obviously, I'm relevant to you, bro. You love this. You want to come at me because you're trying to knock me down, and you know you can't, right? So you keep coming back, right? So say what you got to say, bro. The sheer fact that you're here trolling shows to me that you're invested in me in some way, shape, or form. And I thank you for that, sir. Thank you for trolling. Have a nice day. It's all good. Queen on Case says 1. Lewis Fuller says 1. Spot on, Ped. You tell me, Queen, when I spoke about this guy, you're like, oh man, this is perfect, right? Queen, you're like, Eli's got this guy Ped. Exactly. No doubt about it. The life lesson there is don't do that, bro. Create your own content. Stick to your channel like I do on mine. Focus on building an organic audience. Dude, I'm telling you right now, the best advice I can give you, which you're not even open to, is to remove yourself from this drama sphere, because once you get in, it's hard to get out. I'm telling you, bro, you just made a fatal mistake on your channel. You're on Jamie's radar. You're on Rogue's radar. You're on the radar of people that have done some pretty bad things off of YouTube, bro. You have no idea what you've inserted yourself into, brother, right? And it's not going to be me coming at you in those ways, bro. I don't do that, right? But I know what they do. And if that's what you want to do, bro, if you want to continue associating with these people or keep coming at me, bro, you got these coming your way that you could never have imagined. Trust me on that, bro. Trust me, bro. You're inexperienced. Back down, do your own thing. I'm a good guy. I don't want to come at you. I'm not trying to come at you. I'm trying to give you some solid advice. Again, you talk about me again, I'll talk about you again. You talk about me every day, I'll talk about you every day. Let's go back and forth. You want to play the seesaw game and prove to the audience here that actually cares about me and my message and that are on the right side of things how pathetic you are and these other people are? You want to give us more ammunition and proof of how pathetic you folks are more than you already are? Then do what you got to do. But again, you come at me, I'm going to come back at you 10 times harder. Professionally and maturely, of course. Of course. Let's see here. Folks, I'm probably not going to do a walking stream today. I said yesterday I would do one. I'm probably not. This may be the only stream I do, unless I decide to come and do a late night stream tonight. You never know. Kind of want to enjoy my Saturday. I'm going to take a break here in a second and play some royalty-free YouTube music. And then I'm going to come back for another 30, 45, maybe 60 minutes max, depending on how many questions I have. But if you're in the chat and you have any questions regarding anything that's happening in this echo chamber, or if you have any business or personal questions I can help you with, please get them in the chat. Want to help you folks. When I get back, I'm also going to talk more about, removing my my coaching title. A few days back, people are still talking about it. I'm going to share more of my thoughts regarding it and where I'm at with that. Oh, Wang Chung's in the house. Everybody have fun tonight. Everybody have fun tonight. Everybody have fun tonight, right? Everybody Wang Chung tonight, right? Is that you, the doctor? Doctor, is that you? Queen, I think that was the doctor. Wang Chung. I like the group Wang Chung, right? Oh, yeah. They have that song also called Dance Hall Days. Yep. But Everybody Have Fun Tonight, that was their smash hit. That was the one that put them on the map. That sucked up that came in. bullied beta Jamie. Jamie was a bullied beta in school. I'm not trying to be rude, but I'd have to agree with that. It makes sense. I mean, also, his mother and father apparently have had an open relationship. And his mother wears the pants in that household. How's a young boy going to learn to become a strong adult man when he's seeing his father? I'm not going to say it and get this demonetized. You know what I'm going to say. He's seeing his father being owned by his mother. Like, what kind of a man is that, right? That sits there and just is completely dominated by his wife. And then their son sees that. How's it going to turn out, right? Yeah, thank you for banning bullied beta Jamie, Queen. Lewis says these AHs are coming in. Let's put them in their place. Yeah, of course, Lewis. That's why you're a mod. And same with Queen. I love you folks like brothers and sisters. You know that. We go way back now, right? We've been friends for quite a while now. It's all good. So I'm going to queue up some royalty-free YouTube music, and then I'm going to step away for a quick 5 to 7 or 8 minute break. And let me see. If you have any questions, folks, like I said, get them in the chat now. Questions regarding anything, the echo chamber, any business or personal relationship questions, success questions, anything you want to ask, as long as it's constructive, and reasonable, I'd be happy to respond to you when I get back. But like I said, I will also be talking about, where I'm at with the coaching title and some of the feedback I've received primarily from the other side. I haven't received a whole lot of feedback from my side, but I think my side doesn't really care about what I call myself. They care about who I am and the content I provide and how I help them and how we help each other out. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. But anyway, let's cue this up here. Do-do-do. Let me see here. Let me see here. Boop, 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 boop. Let me see. One more. Let me see here. Do. All right. Music is all queued up, folks. Like I said, I'm going to step away for a 5 to 7 or 8 minute break. When we return, we're going to continue more with the topic. You can dish it, but you can't take it, ? So stick around. We'll be right back. if you're listening, pay attention. I have a good tip for you. I'm going to help you out, Raleigh. I'm going to help you out, even though you don't want my help. I'm going to help you out, bro. Raleigh's so triggered. Are you triggered by me, Raleigh? Are you triggered? Raleigh, are you triggered, bro?
To walk like two out the door. Then you have
magic. Yeah. Yeah. Clap your hands. I know all these songs on the YouTube audio library. I know them all. Yes. All right. We're back. Lewis says, welcome back. Thank you, Lewis. Yes. All right. Welcome back to Navigating the Modern World with Eli live here on YouTube and also simulcasting live on Facebook. Glad you could all join me on this amazing Saturday afternoon here in the U.S. Don't forget, daylight savings time starts at 2 a.m., tonight or, after midnight. It's going to be Sunday. You set your clocks back 1 hour. All your digital devices, should do it automatically, with the exception if you have the old school alarm clocks. But most people use, phones nowadays and computers and all that, and that's going to automatically update itself. Just a heads up in case you haven't heard, daylight savings time starts tonight. Let's see. Queen Helen Casey says, I don't know much royalty-free music, but can they be downloaded somewhere? Queen, there are a lot of sites. There are some that offer free music, but the free music typically is so-so. I honestly think the YouTube audio library has a decent library. There's a site, I believe it's called Epidemic Sound, or Epidemic Sounds or something like that, and you have to pay for it. I believe it's monthly. I think it's like $20 per month. I know you probably don't want to pay, neither do I, at least at this point, maybe down the road. But then you get a license, and that allows you to use that music without getting content ID claims on YouTube. So, yeah, there are sites on the internet. You can check it out. But, the YouTube audio library, it does fine for me. And like I've said also in the recent past, once I get through all of this, echo chamber, drama sphere content, we're going to eventually move past this, folks, because it's not something I want to focus all my time on. Right now, it's what's relevant and needs to be handled, and I'm handling, and I'm proving a point at the same time. I'm going to go back to probably playing some clips during my breaks from my past channel and doing some other things that, are going to be more interesting for you folks while I take breaks. I'll also be doing more panel streams, etc. So that is that. All right, so welcome back, everybody. Today, we are discussing the topic, you can dish it, but you can't take it, ? Why people behave this way and how to handle these situations. One more time, you can dish it, but you can't take it, ? Raleigh, you dish a lot about me all day, every day. You've made your main channel all about me. Okay. But when I come on to try to have a civil conversation, dude, hey, it's the same thing. It's a repeat. It's an echo chamber. And you don't want to talk about it? Why not, bro? Why not? Because I am your content? Like, dude, you can keep making all the content you want on me. You're just going to be shooting yourself in the foot at some point if you already haven't. That's the bottom line. So you can dish it, but you can't take it, ? Why people behave this way and how to handle these situations. I explained that at the beginning of the show. I'll say it again. These people are desperately seeking relevancy, right? And they think they're going to get relevant by coming at other people and joining forces with this drama sphere echo chamber. This echo chamber is not going to get you anywhere. It's a limited audience with the same people that go from channel to channel to channel. You're not going to grow. Truck driving kid Billy, take my advice, whether you love me or hate me. It doesn't matter. You getting involved with these people, you're going to see what happens, bro. I dealt with this for years, right? Don't get caught up with this stuff, man. It's going to derail your channel. Trust me on that. Move on. Do your own thing. And again, if you want to talk with me on a panel, bro, I'm open to that. Here's the thing, Jamie, like a dude. Why don't you bring all these people on a panel? Bring Rogue, bring what's his name? Truck driving, Kid Billy, bring Raleigh, bring DeRosa, bring all these people. Heck, if you can even get JD Gunner, bring JD Gunner, right? But you don't want to bring him, right? Because he's kind of more on my side, even though we're not really friends, right? Bring everybody on the panel. Heck, if you can even get Charles F. Gray from back in the days, bring him on. Bring them all on. Let's do it, man. And make sure that your internet girlfriend's on there as well. Bring J-Rom. Even bring the Midnight Raven. Midnight Raven, you want to go 1-1 with me? I can guarantee you I will trigger you a million times more before you even think about triggering me. I trigger you, man, just by living, right? Like, that's the funny part. Me just being alive triggers these people, right? Because I'm a happy person, right? So let's do it. If you guys want to play, let's play. Let's get down to business. I don't got no time to mess around. What is this, right? Okay? Must be a circus in town, right? Let's shut this, let's use a proper word. Let's shut this thing down. All these clowns. Can I get a witness? Hell yeah. All these clowns, right? Listen, truck driving Kid Billy, do you want to be a clown like these guys and gals? Or do you want to create a real channel like you've been trying to do? Bro, stop coming at people and doing reaction videos when that has nothing to do with the purpose of your channel, right? Focus on your message, bro. You're going to scare away the audience you already built that's there for the right reason, bro. They're going to be like, who is this guy? Why are you talking about him, right? For me, it's different because I do life principles, right? I do business and personal life principles. I can incorporate all of that into what I do here. It is relevant to my channel and my business. For you, it's not. When people take a different direction because they can get some quick views, those aren't the right people, bro, that are going to be sustainable long term. You're going backwards, bro. You just don't realize it. They are the circus, Queen says. They absolutely are. They absolutely are, Queen. They are. They are. It just saddens me. It saddens me that these people, instead of reaching out to me and saying, how can we work together? And how can we grow together and do it in a positive way, which would get us all further ahead, right? But they take the different route because they see other people doing these drama shit shows that make them a quick buck or get them a quick, get them a big turnout every now and then, right? When they talk about these drama topics, right? It just saddens me because, like I keep saying, it is not sustainable long term. It's not. It's not sustainable long term. It just saddens me. It saddens me. These grown, and it's primarily these grown men in their 30s, 40s, and 50s, maybe some in their 20s, right? And I've done such a deep dive into this. It's primarily these guys in the Midwest and South, in the red states, Trump territory, right? All these people that have come at me are people just like truck driving Boy Billy or whatever his name is. I forgot his name now. Let's look it up. We can do that. Truck driving Kid Billy. Sorry, I called you boy. Well, you act like a kid, son. You do. An hour ago, he put out a video, Blind Reaction, RWBY Volume 7. Let me even go to his About section and look and see what the purpose of his channel is. This is the reaction channel. We do edited reactions for the most part on this channel to stay within fair use. But I am Billy, a 30-something-year-old married man. You're married, bro? You do this kind of stuff, you put yourself in the line of fire, and you've got a wife who is proof that you don't ever have to grow up. You all know what I mean. You just got to learn how to act in public, enjoy life. So you're coming out here and putting up a front just to get views, bro? If you're calling yourself Truck Driving Kid Billy, if you're a truck driver, bro, why don't you create videos? Just like I tell J-Rob was a truck driver as well. I think you're a truck driver, right? Why don't you create videos and share your experiences about being a truck driver and being on the road, right? You get a much bigger audience, right? That's going to be sustainable long term. Reaction channels are drama channels, dude. The bottom line, people that do reaction channels are drama channels. Now, you might ask me, I'm reacting to you guys now, right? I am, but I don't go out seeking people to react to. I'll react to people that come at me for no reason, trying to seek relevancy and eat off my plate. That's why I'm reacting. That's different than instigating the reaction, right? You guys go out there and you just, you go and you watch one or two videos of a certain channel. You see they have a lot of subscribers, right? And they're getting traction, and you're trying to eat off their plate, and you have no idea who they are, right? It's pathetic, man. It's pathetic. It's royally pathetic, man. Lewis Fuller says, all these trolls, they probably won't talk to you on a panel because they don't have enough balls. They don't. So, Billy, here's the thing. I have an email. It's still my coaching email. I haven't changed it yet. I'm in progress of doing all that. And I'm going to talk about that in a second here before I go off the air. Coach Eli at coach@eliasmelas.com. Go below the description. Email me. Let's talk. You want to get on a panel, just you and I? You want to give me a piece of your mind? Or are you just going to ignore me now because I called you out? What's it going to be? Hey, if you don't get back to me, in essence, you're kowtowing. And that's fine. I can accept that, right? If you want to react and say, dude, hey, you know what? You're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come at you. It's all good. But again, dude, I get the fact that your channel's a reaction channel, right? If you're going to react to people and not get your facts straight and not know exactly what you're talking about, and you're just trying to leech subscribers, bro, you're trying to be a leech, then you're going to be dealing with people like me that know the game better than you do, bro, right? So let's talk. Let's do it. Let's do it, bro. You want to go one-on-one with me? Let's have a civil conversation about it, bro. Let's talk civilly like two grown adults. I'll ask you, bro. Is that the way you want to behave? Is that the way you want to display yourself publicly on the internet? And then in your real life, you're this really saint of a guy. You got a wife, maybe you have some kids, right? You live in a double life. I think reaction channels on YouTube should be a thing of the past. And then these are the guys that whine when people take them down for copyright, and then they say everything's fair use. Yeah, I'd say most of what you guys do is fair use, but you folks, when you folks critique stuff, you don't get your facts straight. And even if you know what the real facts are, you spin the narrative because you want to entertain your drama audience that's feeding you donations. Even more pathetic. Anyway, the last thing I want to talk about before I go off the air, folks, I'm not going to be on too terribly long, or much longer. We've been on for an hour and 10 minutes already. As far as my name goes, look, the bottom line is this. Who knows? I may revert back to the coach title. Who knows? I may change that tomorrow. I may change that later today. I may change that in a week. Or I may just continue to have the transition. Right? What does it matter what I do? Now, like in theory, I believe you're the one that made a reaction to that. I think you did another video. You made a reaction to it. And you said it doesn't excuse everything you've done in the past. Listen, bro, I know what I've done in the past. I was learning the YouTube ropes. I made mistakes, right? And I learned from them and I moved on. I apologize. And you folks continue to regurgitate content that's years old because you have nothing new on me, because then now I know the ropes, right? Right? And if I have to continue talking about this to raise awareness to my new audience so you folks don't troll them away, that's what I'm going to keep doing, right? How much longer is this gonna last, right? But as far as the coaching title goes, I can call myself whatever I want. I can be whoever I want. I can do whatever I want on my channel within the guidelines, right? In the terms of service of YouTube and Google, right? Right? And all that matters is what my audience thinks about me, right? Not what you guys think, right? Not what you guys think, right? So if I'm saying that, you may come back at me and say, well, then why are you talking about it? It's because you guys keep talking about me. You use my content, you talk about me, you come about my audience behind the scenes, you're still doing all those things. So as long as you keep doing that, I'm going to keep talking about you folks and using you as the prime example, right? That's what I'm going to do, right? When does it stop? When you guys figure it out and stop, it stops, right? Even though the buck may stop here with me, the whole thing can stop if you folks stop and just move on. That's it. That's it. That's it. Thank you for hiding that troll. Yeah, people coming in here, going back on your word and calling yourself a life coach. I can change my mind as many times as I want, dude. Who the hell are you to tell me what to do? Right? Who are you? You're some faceless and nameless person on the internet. Like Rogue says, you're a 0 and 1. I'm a real person. I may be zeros and 1 on the screen, but this is my face and my name. Until you can show your face and name, sir, then get the hell out of here. Your opinion is worthless. And that's where I'm going to wrap up this stream here today at 1 hour and 13 minutes, folks. I'm more than likely going to take the rest of the day off unless I feel like streaming later. Who knows? I'm not going to promise anything, but who knows? Maybe I'll come back later tonight for a late night stream or early evening stream. It all depends on how I feel and if nothing comes up. Sometimes on Saturdays things come up, and I'd rather just go out and hang out with other people in my real life than spend all day on YouTube. Anybody wants to reach out? If anyone wants to reach out to me, Coach Eli at coacheli.com. It's below in the description. And I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And if anyone else goes live, I'll be on the lookout. And if I'm around, I will check out your streams as well. Have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye. Bye.